welcome back to another episode of Supreme Minority. Let's pop that up a little bit. So, I am just playing with my new tripod. I've actually managed to attach my phone and I've got a little light ring and I love it. Brilliant. And like proper setup. Well, not proper, but you know, kind of best you need to do, love, for this time being, isn't it? So, what should I tell you? So it's the first week of January. This probably won't go up for another week, actually. However, I just wanted to reflect back on this first week of January. So we've all been back at work. We've probably all tried to get back into our normal routine. And we've probably also tried to start cracking on with any goal-setting plans. Now, this week for me has been effing awful. But the good thing is that I've actually stuck to my food prep. I've actually stuck to my gym schedule. I've actually stuck to sticking some actual cardio in this week. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself. But then I've also been doing at least 10 minutes of meditation every morning as well. So I use Headspace. It's a really, really good app. Sorry, I've got fluff in my eye somewhere and it's really annoying. So yeah, really, really enjoy using that app because I also use it to help me to go to sleep, and I've used it probably for like the last year now of helping me sleep. So it's a really, really good app to have. Which brings me then to this week's topic of whether or not, how many of you, I think we did a post on it as well this week when I've recorded this. So I'm just going to move this down a little bit. Of how many of you actually spend time sat on your own just thinking, or, I mean, obviously if it's meditation as well, but can you think of a time when you've actually sat without a phone, without your laptop, without a TV, without having to have conversation with somebody? Because not many people can. And even I know, like, if I was to sit half an hour, I could sit quite happily in bed or on the bed, thinking about things, thinking about my thoughts. But I'd still want to write things down. This is the thing for me. I still want to be able to do something that feels like I'm being active. So to actually sit and not even write anything down either, you know, if you could even sit for like an hour, how long before you think those boredom thoughts would creep in, like, oh my God, this is effing boring. Oh my God, I need to do this, but you've not got a notepad then to write it down. So all you can really do is take that thought, note that you've had that thought, and kind of dismiss it at that period of time. And I just think sometimes people are so potentially afraid of their own thoughts, but also, what's wrong with being or feeling bored every now and then? Like, is there something deep behind that? Because I think there could be. And I know that obviously as a society, we've been brought up now to do everything more efficiently, do it quicker, do it faster, do it better, do it, you know, yesterday. But then if you look back in time, consider us obviously back caveman days, we weren't doing everything we're doing now. We were sat around a fire, maybe thinking about catching some elephant or a lion or something, or scavenging for fruit, berries. And a lot of time just being just in a process of thoughtfulness. And it's then also the same when you think about animals. I mean, you know, we are all animals at the end of the day. Think of a cheetah. They don't spend 24 hours constantly active. They spend a lot of time up in a tree, chilling in grasslands, and then they might spend like an hour of that day hunting for food and eating the food. So, if they can do it, why can't we? And I think it's possibly something that more people need to take that little bit of time out whether it is through meditation or if it is literally sit in a quiet space, eyes open, and just sit with your thoughts. But notes, obviously, without noting down how you actually feel during that process and why you might feel that during that process as well. Is there something that you don't feel quite happy with of being there with yourself? Because you've got to be happy within yourself to be then happy with others. So you need to accept all this outside, inside, before you can even then provide, a purposeful life to others as well. You've got to find that within. So I'd be interested to see anyone comment down below, actually. Comment on the video down below if you do actively spend time with your own thoughts, your own feelings, and what you gain of benefit from that. But then also if you don't do that, and if it does fear you to sit down and think about things like that and spend X amount of time just sat alone in the quiet, and if there's a reason why, because there's nothing wrong with that. We're just so programmed to be on the go constantly, that, you've got to sometimes wonder the amount of time that we spend multitasking. But it's a well-known fact that sticking a multitask, your deterioration of both of those tasks just plummets. So you might as well start on one, see it to fruition, start on another, see it to fruition, and you actually get some amazingly better results. Sorry, I'm just watching what the dog's doing. And yes, we've got a puppy, German Shepherd, Billy. And I'm just watching that he doesn't chew through some of Ryan's Psalms boxes. We don't want to even hench a puppy, do we? So yeah, that's me for today. Just to leave you with that thought of, see if you can spend time, even just one opportunity in this next week, to sit down and just have zero going on around you. Just sit with your thoughts in an empty room in the absolute quiet. I know obviously for some it's probably going to be quite hard, when you've got kids. But could you be getting up early in the morning just to spend 20 minutes just to sit? Complete quietness, no coffee, no nothing. You're not sat there reading a newspaper with a brew. It's pure nothingness, and just see what happens and see what you think about. So, anyway, Happy New Year, guys. This probably will be actually aired on like the second-ish week of January or third. So yeah, adios, and become your own supreme minority.